Teresa from SmokingHotCigarChick.com. I want to thank Brian from CAO Cigars for this wonderful gift I'm able to share with you today. This is the CAO LX2 sampler, and this is really an ideal tasting experience. Often when we talk about cigars, we talk about all these different layers of flavors, and where do they all come from? How are you able to tell what comes from where? The beautiful thing about this package is when you open it up, you have 3 different Puro cigars, and these are Puros by region, so all the tobacco here is just from one single region. And that way you can really tell the distinctive taste that soil is able to provide to the tobacco. So once you taste each single one, you then smoke the cigar, which has that blend, which they craft themselves. They use that right balance to find out what's necessary, how much pepper, how much strength, how much of every single part. And you can really tell all those features in the cigar since you just had them on your palate. I think that's fascinating. I love that. So if you ever find yourself available to go to a CAO event and they're having these as a feature, definitely pick yourself up one and let yourself indulge. I think it'll change your perspective on other cigars too, because you'll start to look for those features. Alright, well, I'm going to give mine a taste. I'll speak with you soon. This is interesting because you really do feel like it's the elements. You can tell that it's missing something. You can, like with this one, the smoke feels kind of thin or light, and you don't really have like the pepper punch or anything. It's very light. You have like nutty or woody taste to it, and that's really about it. You can't taste a lot. It's just a couple distinct tastes. So I'm going to keep that in mind until I smoke the next one and until I go into the main cigar too. So we'll see how this goes. Huge difference with this one too. A lot more body you can taste. I don't know if I'm still tasting the nut from the previous one, but with this I taste like a dry chocolatey flavor, like a dark chocolate. Very good, very good. A lot more body, so it's kind of cool to see how one goes into the others. But a lot more body here. Enjoyable. It's interesting, on the first draw on this one, I got a lot of woody taste, but now that I'm getting a little bit more into it, that one's, the wood flavors have really mellowed out, and all I'm getting is a good pepper taste. It's pretty even, very nice flavor, it's pretty consistent so far. Very nice peppery flavor. It's really cool to see each one kind of grow off the other, and when I took that first draw here, I could still taste the dark chocolate from the previous cigar, so the flavors kind of melted a little bit. But now that I'm just into this one, those have kind of died off and I can just taste the pepper here. Pretty neat. I'm looking forward to the full experience here in a minute. One quick note I want to mention to you before I forget. On this one, I'm not really getting any finish to it. The flavor is kind of all up front and mellows out on the tongue and on the nose, and not really a big finish, if at all. Very short, so just want to add that in there too. Alright, now it's time for the main event. I always feel like I'm opening up a piece of candy when I open these little wrappers. Let's see. Okay, that last one, the Pueblo Nueva, you can really tell it's the wrapper just by the smell. If you smell the last one, the previous one, with this, they're exactly the same. You can really tell that. That's pretty cool. So let's see how they all taste together, shall we? Flavors are tasting really sweet to me now. After trying each one of these individually, your taste buds are heightened. You're very sensitive to each unique tone. That first cigar, that light one, that nuttiness, it stands out to me now. It's very subtle, but I almost wonder if I would have picked that up the first time had I just tried this on its own. I mean, you can really tell those little distinctive features. That's so awesome. This is a great experience. Seriously, if you ever have a chance to do something like this, I mean, a formal, true tasting to where you can try each different tobacco on its own and then see how it blends together, it's fantastic. Ah, what a great way to add more love into your cigars. Fabulous. All right, well, I'll talk to you soon. Take care.